and at the top right position, spawning as the green Terran, is going to be our play, or Gargoyle, as you said.
And then we have in the 5 o'clock position, we do have the brown Zerg, Ty2.
Alright, and we are in the round of 16 now, guys. Again, another best of 3. And yeah, should be a very interesting TVZ. I'm glad Ty2 has decided to play in these. Initially, he actually wasn't sure.
Yeah, because he was actually going to referee, wasn't he, for us last week? But he was like, oh no, actually I want to play, so that's cool.
Yep.
The more players, the better, and obviously anyone watching, there is going to be another one next Saturday, I believe, so if you do like the look of what you're seeing and you want to give it a try, have a lot of fun, just sign up, open to absolutely everyone. That
is 100% correct, and a big thanks to Liquipedia for sponsoring this series of tournaments. It's a very nice $200 prize pool for each tournament, with the winner taking home $100, so some sweet monies in it for you as well, if you can make it that far, although there will be some pretty serious competition. A lot of Gosus coming out of the woodwork to participate in these.
Yeah, there's a lot of old school players that have come back. I mean, as you saw, Machine did sign up. He did forget to check in, from what we can tell.
Yeah.
But I believe this would be the first tournament the Machine has actually signed up for, so kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know he's been streaming a little bit recently as well. So it's pretty cool to see him sign up for this, and hopefully he will sign up as well next week and remember to check in, and we can see some awesome Machine action. I'm not quite sure if he's back to his old form yet. Interestingly, we have 2 racks opening here from our play. I assume this is the first game, isn't it?
It is, yeah, I believe. Yeah, because Faust. Not Faust. I think Ty2 only just won his game, so... Okay. I mean, 2 racks, maybe he's going 2 racks expand. He could go 2 racks academy as well, but 2 racks expand is a little bit safer on this map. It is a little bit harder given the fact that there's no sort of ramp or anything to actually hold off early link pressure. Huh. So it could just be for a little bit of defense. I mean, it's also popular to do aggression here as well.
Yeah, because I always thought 2 racks expand is just if you're like super scared and you don't really know what you're doing. But actually, it is going to be aggression. He's going to block the natural choke here, the main to natural choke with a depot. That is drone tight, and he's going to bunker rush, I think, this natural hatchery. I was going to say, in response to your point about being defensive with the 2 racks, like with the 1 racks expand, if you see Zerglings coming, you can actually build a depot there to block anyway and just block it with an SCV. Whereas this is actually completely offensive. Is he bringing a second SCV though? He isn't. He's bringing the Marine, and actually it's a fake, Kicks. It's a fake. He's pulling back.
Yeah, the Marine's going back. He's now adding his gas though. So it is going to be 2 racks academy, I think.
Wait, it finished. He let it finish.
He can repair it as well, though. Not with that SCV. That SCV's only got 5 health, and I mean, Ty2's drone micro is actually pretty good. Managing to get the moving shots, so he's going to be able to kill this. Look at that.
Surely that was a mistake to let it finish. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought you were supposed to cancel this. You know what? Maybe he didn't realize how close it was to finishing because it was getting so damaged. So he was just like, oh no, I have to make sure I repair it so that it doesn't die so quickly. And then he's like, wait, oh my god, it's actually finished. Oh,
yeah,
man.
that happens so many times. It's happened to me a lot, and it just feels so bad when it does. But it's an easy mistake to make because where the buildings are getting damaged, you just look at the health and you're like, oh, it's barely even halfway through, and then it just finishes and it dies immediately because it's burning down. So, okay, that's a bit of a problem. But look at this, he's sending another SCV scout out. He's going to be able to see the number of lings, and he'll also see this creep colony. Ty2 not overreacting to the fact he sees no expansion yet. But look at this, he's actually going to manage to get a ling into the main, I think.
Whoa, the sneaky Ling runaround here, completely bamboozling these Marines and getting into the main. Looks like, our play is looking for this Overlord. Oh, it's running too far down. He's got to make sure it stays on the high ground, that division. But no, looks like the Marines are not going to risk moving all the way out. But the medics are out, Kicks, and I guess that's going to be the time to go for an attack.
Yeah, he should have Stim finishing up soon as well. He has enough gas now to go straight into range. We're likely going to see him add a couple of firebats on here, I would imagine. Firebat heroes are a good choice, but no, we do see 2 Marines first.
Oh man, this
looks like he is just going to play it defensively. He's going to take this base. He's not going to go for sunken buffs.
Maybe he realizes that Ty2 should get enough Sunkens to defend it, so there isn't that much point. Man, I can't believe that Overlord survived and the Zergling also survived with 1 hit left from an SCV. But the Firebats are out, and it looks like he might be going now. He might actually be going.
This may be a little bit too late though. It is a good way of forcing more Sunkens, but he'll need a lot more medics to actually break through this. I think you need about at least a medic per Sunken.
Yep.
And he only has two medics and 2 Firebats right now. And I mean, this Ling is still in the main. He actually delayed his range a little bit. He does have a scan though, and he does see just how much defense is there. Now, is he going to commit to this? I don't think he will.
This freaking Zergling is being so annoying. Killed that SCV, making a depot, but here we go, Kix. Let's see. As you said, you know, it's supposed to be 1 medic per Sunken, so it's very unlikely that this will actually work. There's also some Lings at the back getting ready to just bait the attack in. This is not a good idea. Arboy's going for it. The Lings are coming in. The Firebats, are they in position to actually kill these Lings? He's got to be careful. The Firebats actually taking a lot of damage. Wait a minute. He might actually break through here. 1 Sunken is down. 2 Sunkens are down. Wait a minute, Kix. This isn't supposed to happen this way. He needed more Zerglings. Ty2 could just be dead right here. He's going for the last Sunken colony. The Firebat is dead, but the Marines are alive. Oh my god, I cannot believe that that actually worked.
Yeah, the target firing on the Marines was pretty incredible there, and the Firebats were soaking up so much damage from the Sunkens. They do start with a base 1 armor, so that helped him a lot. And look, he's only now got the Lings, but he should be able to clean up these Marines. Although it looks like he's just going to go for a counterattack.
Oh my, I can't believe that actually worked, given how long he waited for that. Like, Ty2 had all the time in the world to actually respond. Although, having said that, Outplay did move out earlier and push the scouting Overlord away, so he couldn't see the move out anymore. And maybe that helped a lot. And I guess he doesn't want to go here, because look at this, the medic wall in front of the Marines is going to make it really hard for the Lynx to actually do anything. Lynx speed finishes, he's going into the main base, there's a Firebat there with some medics. The Firebat stims in, a second Firebat is out. Going for the good old mass Firebat strategy. Nice surround on the Marines, but with the second Firebat, the Lynx can't do anything anymore. And he's going in now. Can he actually get the Marines?
There's so many Lings, and he does save his hatchery at least.
Yeah, the crucial thing was that the medics there were out of energy, so they couldn't heal anymore, which allowed the Lynx to actually finish them off. So close save there by Ty2, but I think he's still massively behind.
Oh, he gets in! He's got in with a oh my god, there's another Firebat, so and they don't fire! There's so many Lings in his main base now.
Wow, that is indeed 5 Speedlings, but 4 Firebats chasing him around. The Lings are so scared.
There's no defense at the front anymore, and another group of Lings move in. They're on the SCVs right now.
Wait a minute, he's stopping the barracks production as well. Ty2, he could be doing it.
He's killing the turret, the natural as well, and his Spire has finished. The Mutalists are now flying in. And there's very little anti-air. There's only 2 Marines.
Oh my god, the Mutas are coming in. 5 Mutalists are going to stop this extra barracks. If you can stop the barracks, the Marines won't be able to produce that quickly. He picks up one of the Marines. There's 4 Marines left and a medic. Can he actually kill them off? Ty2, can he make the insane comeback? He's forced the lift off from the natural. Outplay is abandoning his natural expansion. He cannot even finish his 3rd barracks. The Lynx are just trying to camp here to pick off units as they spawn. Where's the Mutamicro? Where's the Mutamicro?
Honestly, I don't think he actually needs it. He could probably aim through this, but there is 3 medics there now, so that's going to make it a lot harder. There we go. We do see the Mutamicro coming in. It'd be really good for him to actually snipe the Firebats now. One of them is really close to dead. He does kill one there. And it looks like Outplay is going to try and move his command center back a little bit too soon. He doesn't have enough units to break back out of his base.
Indeed, he does not. But Ty2 losing control of his units a little bit, sending a few Lynx to their death for no real reason into the barracks.
Ty2, I think, has rallied a drone up here, but yeah, he has only just now noticed it. I was going to say, if he builds some kind of mana hatchery, that would be completely insane.
Yeah, a little bit too early for that, I think. Although it's definitely a good idea. Definitely a big fan of the good old manor hatches. And this command center is like looking for somewhere to go. Okay, he's just gonna land in the main base in order to make SCVs, I guess. The good old double command center in one base strat. And look at this, the Mute is forcing the barracks up.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that was even allowed to happen. I think he has enough Marines so he can actually stem up to this. I'm not sure why he isn't. He'd rather give up some of his production to get across there. Maybe he's waiting for +1 to finish.
Yeah, I guess he's just scared that if he moves out too far away from the protection of the turrets, like a whole bunch of Lings will run in underneath the Mutas and just kill everything. So he doesn't, because I think he feels that Ty2 is kind of maybe all in on this attack, so he figures he just needs to defend because he knows he killed like 1 billion drones. But the thing is, Ty2 remade so many drones, his natural is actually well saturated again. So even though he's got no third, he's actually switched into lurkers. By the way, he's only got 1 guy on the natural gas. I think Ty2. I think he just put a couple more guys on the so that's probably intentional. And now that he's got all his drones reproduced, he can actually start mining again. So we're actually at low eco pretty much. One base Terran against 2 base Zerg. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing going for Ty2 at the moment is he keeps picking off Firebats, and that's going to be a very good unit for him to kill, given the fact his Lings are going to move in at some point. And it looks like he's going to try and go in and break this, but I think he needs to pull his mutants back now, and he does.
Yeah, +1 attack is finished, so you can really see those Marines shred through the Mutalisks, and the command center is finally moving down again, but a drone also moving to the top left to take that third. So we're kind of getting back to a very normal mid-game situation here with the Zerg trying to get his third base up, the Lurker is on the way, the Muta is still flying around being annoying. Looks like the commander actually going back. He's going for the stim to forward. There's no Sunkuns here. There is the scan. The Lurkers are not done yet. Are they going to be done in time? It's going to be incredibly close, and there's only 2 of them. Where'd the Mutas go? Oh my god, they're in the base.
The Mutas are in the main, yeah, they're trying to kill as many SCVs as they can. I think he actually just hold position over the mineral line there. But look at the amount of Lings that are running into his main as well. It looks like one of the Lurkers did finish. He tries to use an Overlord to block it, but doesn't do it in time. This stim attack, there's only 5 Marines left with 4 medics, so he should be able to hold this off.
The drones are coming off the line. The Mutaling is all over the barracks. The bunker's not going to finish. There's still 5 Marines dealing massive damage, killing all the drones. The 2 Lurkers were not enough to actually stop this attack. The Mutas are coming home now, and our play has actually held off everything at his main base. He might actually want to snipe this hatchery. He can potentially snipe the hatchery, but he's just running in to try and kill as many drones as possible. I really think he should snipe the hatchery, but no, he's going into the main base, but the Mutas are going to come back and pick him off. But what an insane turnaround. What an insane game this is! Gigs, what is happening?
Oh, he's going to finally clean this up in his main, but I mean, Gargoyle hasn't lost too much in his main yet himself. He's actually leaving that bunker unfinished. I'm not sure if he's keeping that just in case. But yeah, there we go. He cancels it now. It looks like Ty2 is going to go back on the aggressive. In all of this, Ty2 never actually built the third hatchery over at the 10 o'clock. So Ty2 is still very, very low econ. He lost most of his drones to his natural. He did have a lot at his main though. He's actually rebuilt a lot of drones once again, and he can actually set up a lurker contain here, which is going to be very, very hard for Gargoyle to break.
But he does have the turret and the bunker finished, so Ty2 can't actually move in to attack with the lurkers. Just gonna have to use the Mutas yet again to try and get some of that eco damage in. But what a freaking crazy game. He's always gonna get a medic, very crucial pick off there, taking down one of those juicy medics. Meanwhile though, the first science vessel is on the way, and once that irradiate comes out, that is gonna completely shut down these Mutas, although he's gotta pay attention. Almost losing another one here, still no sign of this third base on the left side. As you said, he's re-droned a little bit, but still, Ty2 I think is now in bad shape. Actually though, the Defiler Mount is already finished. Huh.
Yeah, if he can get a Defiler up here, this is going to be incredibly difficult for Outplay to hold it off even with Irradiate. He'll need to use the Irradiate on, or he'll likely use his Irradiate on the first Muta. I'm not sure where he's been scanning. I've not kept a good eye on that, but as you say, the Hive is finished, the Defiler Mount is finished, and it looks like Ty2 is just going to continue to try and set up a bigger contain outside of this front. And still no third hatchery yet, or fourth hatchery at the third base. That drone's been waiting there a long time.
Yeah, I guess he's just been spending all of his money on units, really, and just trying to make sure that he doesn't fall behind. There's the scan, gonna see the finished Defiler Mount. And as you say, that's really a troublesome thing to deal with. I mean, he has one vessel with one Irradiate. Probably wants to use that on the Mutaflock, but might need to save it for the Lurkers and or Defiler. Look at the minimap. I love that little Ling vision patrolling going on at the top left side. More Firebats coming out. Presumably, is that siege? I guess that's siege mode coming out as well from the factory. So our play really stabilizing, but finally we have the third base kicks. It's super late.
It is. I mean, we do see the first tank as well. He did use the first 2 Irradiates on Lurkers, so 2 of the Lurkers have died. Oh my god! He erases one of his own Lurkers! So the Lurker died for no reason. He's actually losing Lings as well. I think he lost control of that there. And now this is going to give Gargoyle the chance to move out.
Wait, the vessels, they're actually gonna get picked off by mutas. He actually remade mutas. There's so many fire bats here on the ground. They can actually do damage on the swarm. The swarm does nothing. There's no units under the swarm. There's a lot of mutas. Wait a minute. There's no sunkens and there's no lurkers.
Yeah, he has no defense back at home. He's only building lings. Oh, but Gargoyle actually made a big mistake there. He was just moving forward, and all his fire bats actually got taken out by mutas there. He only saved 3 of them. So this is going to make his lings even stronger.
I cannot believe Ty2 was able to kill 2 science vessels without any skirt, with just mutas attacking them. You know how much HP freaking science vessels have? How many muta shots it actually takes to kill them? That's pretty crazy. And our play is kind of like... I thought this attack could have potentially killed Ty2, but he's actually lost a lot of units, and now Ty2 has a lot of lurkers again. He's got another defiler. He's still got plenty of mutas. There's 1 irradiate available, and only 1. And here we go. Where's the irradiate gonna fall? It's gonna be on the back muta, not the best muta. Definitely not the best muta.
He erased all the marines. That was clever. One thing to note though is the upgrades are heavily in favor of our play now. He is 1-1 and Ty2 does not have a single upgrade across all of his units. Only +1 carapace, only now just finishing. But look at this, he has 3 lurkers and all these lings, but they're all dying to this 1 firebat.
Dude, Ty2 also, yet again, did 2 swarms with no units underneath them to actually benefit from the Dark Swarm. Everything died outside of the swarm. But finally, we do have a Nidus Canal on the way, getting ready. There's a drop, though, in the back of the main. 2 fire bats in this drop. 3 fire bats and no medics. He could roast a lot of drones right now. Is Ty2 paying attention? The mutas are coming in. I think he needs to run.
Yeah, he's going to try and get his drones out, but they all stack up. Firebats doing so much damage there to the drone line, and he's going to try and target down the spire. Can he get him before the links come back? Looks like he will.
Seaball! Firebats don't do much damage to buildings! The last flame kills the spire! The literal last spurt of flame from the dying Firebat's breath takes down the spire.
Oh, and Ty2's going to lose two overlords here for free in the middle of the map. They must have floated there over a long period through the rally point. And it looks like our play will load up this dropship again and likely go back.
Oh my god. I think our play is now taking control. Look at the supply difference. It was even supply for a very long time. Now our play with a 30 supply lead, more than a 30 supply lead, getting his 3rd base. Luckily for Ty2 though, he was able to get his 3rd up without getting attacked, which means the Nidus Canal has actually finished and he will be able to protect that base, rebuilding the spire in his main. What's he actually doing now? A few lurkers and lings heading to the top side, but I'm not sure what they're actually supposed to do over there. Meanwhile, a long train of marines coming down to the natural yet again. There's very few units here, Kicks.
Yeah, and there's no sunken still. He hasn't really been able to afford to build them. And I mean, a Ling will see this. Is he going to have the units back? Look how many units are just patrolling around in Ty2's main and not his front, trying to defend against the drop. There is now coming in. Can the Scourge get it? Does not look like they will. They're on patrol in the wrong direction. So this drop's going to come in, and there's so many units at his front.
Oh,
and he loses finally that natural hatchery that has been on like sub 300 health this entire time. And the Hydra Sten is going to go down as well. And look at the spire positioning. It's right where the army is. That's so unfortunate. Looks like he's trying to go for a counter-attack, but I don't think there's going to be enough. There are so many fire bats up here. Oh my god, they
2-1 upgrades. 2-1 upgrades as well for the Medic Marine. And GG from Ty2. He cannot hold on any longer after a crazy back and forth game. Our play closes it out and goes up 1-0 in the series.